Good evening, Kindred. How are we this evening?
Ready to punch things.
Ready to get some answers.
Confused, concerned, but ready to stand with my friends and hopefully have it go right this time.
Before we get to you lot... Sorry, go ahead, Marzana.
Confused about what a friend is doing here.
Confused about many things about what's going on here.
Before we get to you lot... Maki. You've been at the house. You dropped Prunella off. You watched Dorme come out with a child. After Isabella kicked the front door in, you watch the child climb into the SUV, and then you watch the rest of the troop head back in. Parked probably about a block and a half away. The kicking open of the door split the night air. It was not quiet. You can, even from this distance, smell the fear on the child. And you can smell the anger coming off of Isabella. What are you doing?
One moment. Sorry. I'm looking up a thing to see if I'm looking at my rule book. Well, not my rule book, because it's not in this rule book, but another book. Let's see. So they all are already like sorry, my brain's kind of like trying to catch up. So kid came out, they all went back in.
Mm-hmm.
I am assuming I can at least somewhat hear which, like, that they're like upstairs now, like they've moved further into the house.
You know they've moved further into the house, but you don't know where.
So Maki is going to activate Shadow's Cloak. That gives me +2 to stealth rolls. It also the vampire shapes ambient shadows to conceal their presence and make themselves more frightening. They add 2 dice to stealth tests and the same amount to intimidation tests against mortals. So she's going to make her way to the door, activate it, and she's going to silently make her way upstairs because she's not going to sit idly by now that she's seen the child come out and she sees Isabella's pissed. And she's like, well, I'm not just going to sit here and wait to see what fucking happens. So, she actively is trying to be quiet and mask her presence as she's heading up to where she's trying to listen out for them and basically find where they are. So she's making her way to wherever they are, but she's doing it stealthily.
That requires a rouse check?
Yes. Passed.
Good.
Since I am trying to be quiet, do you want me to roll any stealth rolls?
It's going to be dexterity plus stealth, I think.
Okay. Yeah. And that ends. Okay, so that is... four successes.
Okay. So you're moving in through the house.
Mhm.
We'll come back to you in just a moment. The rest of you find yourselves standing in the bedroom door, staring at Dorothea, who seems to be holding the two parents hostage. Seems to be adamant about not letting them go until she gets the information she wants. The information she came for. And upon Dora May's insistence, eventually tells you these people are hunters. We open the floor.
So, the O'Briens, who should have been nominees for Parents of the Year, are actually hunters. Oh, this is getting more delicious by the second.
Prue puts a hand out on Dora May's arm. Hey, I get that they're bad people. Not all hunters are bad. I mean...
Understand. Go ahead.
I mean, judging by your reaction, I'm guessing they're bad people for a different reason?
Very much so. I often wondered how you guys got all that, and she turns back to the parents. I often wondered how you got such a slick lawyer. When you guys put in that TPO against me, seeing as how your boy came to my door all often, scared out of his mind, starving to death.
Oh, come on now. You didn't think we were going to let our child associate with some freak, did you? Looking right at you.
Oh, sweetheart, you have no idea how freaky I can be. But first things first, she takes her phone out and she calls Brianna, who's still waiting in the car. Hold, please. Puts on the...
You go to dial the number.
Calls Brianna.
You have no signal on the phone.
The fuck me run. Cute. Real cute. Puts the phone back. And Dora May's just gonna survey the situation, see like how they're being held. Like, is it a dominate situation or is it like a show situation like she has, or like how are they there?
Dorothea?
Dorothea has the father pressed up against the wall with her blade at his throat.
Okay, and what's the mom doing?
Weeping for all I care.
Okay, I'm gonna do...
Prue puts a hand out on Dora May's, like, the hand that's on your arm gets tighter. Be careful. Don't do something you're gonna regret later in a moment of anger.
I won't. And this is one of those times where I wish I had dominate, but I don't. Fuck me running. Dorothy's gonna walk to the side of Dorothea and just kind of get in the man's face a little bit. You're very lucky right now. Because as much damage as I want to do to you, I can't run the risk of your boy coming in and seeing that. So, I'm going to do the responsible thing here. You know, things that all parents should do. And I'm going to extricate him from the situation. And she's going to turn around to leave. She's going to look. Go ahead.
As you turn around to leave, you hear the father speak up. Step 1 foot off of our property with our child, and there is no force on the face of this planet that will stop us from turning you to dust. I don't care where you are. I don't care who you know. I will not stop. Do you hear me?
She
Watch your
does not acknowledge him. She does not acknowledge him. Instead, she looks at Prue. Prue, make sure the little one doesn't get too crazy.
By the
And
little
she'll
one,
look at
do you mean, by the little one, do you mean Isabella, or do you want me to go downstairs and get the kid out of here?
No, you're staying here with the baby biter. And she's going to look at Isabella. Honey, do me a favor. Take out start with the toes and the fingers. And work your way up to the major joints.
As Isabella
Love you.
As Isabella speaks up, Dorme makes that statement. His eyes shift over to Isabella. Oh yes. The newbie. $5 says you don't have control of all your abilities yet. Oh, and don't you hang out with fucking flea bags? What kind of self-respecting freak does that?
Dorothea wants to sock him in the face.
Strength and brawl, please.
One moment. I have to move a cat before I can roll something.
What are you rolling?
He insulted the pack.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe it's a composure resolve or composure wits.
Composure and resolve if you're going for what I think you're going for. Dorothea. One moment.
Hold on, my sheet wasn't pulling up there.
Yeah, no worries. Just give me 1 second. Ruby Roar, thank you for the 2-month subscription. Enjoy your journey.
That is a 5.
You want to list your convictions for me?
The innocent are not to be harmed and protect the pack.
I'll get to you in just a second. Dorothea, what did you roll?
I got a 6.
You said you're punching him? Your fist connects. Paint the picture for me, Dorothea, for just a quick sec.
Okay, as soon as he started insulting Isabella, she would have pulled her hand back, the one that was holding the knife up against his throat, pulled it back, swung forward, and socked him right in the nose, with the blade still held in her hand.
His nose cracks. A moment later, blood spurts from it. Isabella, that with the fact that he has insulted family for you drives you well over the edge. Scent of fresh blood, somebody to go after, somebody who's insulted everything you hold dear. You lose control. Your beast rips control from you. Are you going with it, or are you going to fight it? Or try to fight it, anyways.
I don't think Isabella knows what's going on. Because I don't think anyone has properly explained a frenzy yet. Besides where they get real mad.
Can I roll for Prue to clock what's happening?
Give it a sec. Isabella?
I think Isabella might try to fight it because she's like, oh, that's new. I don't know if I like that. Do I like that? And might try.
Can I assist if she's trying?
It's a battle between her and her beast at the moment.
So what would I roll if I'm going to try and fight it?
I'm just going to get you to roll a single d10.
My hands are shaking.
Girl, same. I am like vibrating.
I got a 9.
You can't fight it. But you can kind of go with it and deal with the fallout later. I mean, after all, my dear, these aren't innocent people. They know exactly what they're doing.
So Isabella's eyes have always been this very stark blue color, similar to the storytellers. And anyone who's looking at her will see as her very bright blue eyes, it almost looks like someone is slowly dropping ink over her irises as they go from that very lovely bright blue color to a blood red.
Anybody who would like to try and clock this is now more than welcome to make a Wits plus awareness roll. It's about this time, Maki, you make it to the top of the stairs. You can hear discussion coming from inside of one of the rooms down to the left. There's an open door. You can also see your friends standing, well, you can see the coterie standing in front of, well, in the door. Some of them are inside the room. You can also hear other voices coming from inside.
Okay. I have a couple of questions before I do anything. So the husband, I'm assuming, I don't see anyone yet, but if I were to go through the door, the husband is with Dorothea. Where's the wife?
Next to him.
Next to him. Okay. And everyone is focused in on the area where where Dorothea and them are, right?
As far as you can tell.
Okay, where is Isabella in the room?
In the group. Pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah, Isabella's with the group. I imagine she's probably the last one through the door, so she might be close to the door frame, but she does look like she's ready to bolt forward soon.
Remind me what the threshold for success is. It's anything above a 6?
Correct.
I'm pretty sure I got a messy critical
Okay, we'll deal with that in just a moment.
with 3 successes.
Okay.
Hold on to your rolls. We'll get to your rolls.
Okay.
Just give me a sec.
Can I... If I'm able to tell that Isabella is about to lose it, here is what I would like to do. I would like to activate prowess. I would like to activate lethal body if that's also possible, because those are both free.
Lethal body is passive.
It's passive. So, and I would like to roll to grapple Isabella.
That's going to take a wits plus awareness roll.
Okay.
For those of you that rolled wits plus awareness, we've got a 5 from Pernella. Mars, what did you roll?
I have 3 successes, but I think I got a messy critical because my hunger die is a 10, and then I have another one that's a 10.
That would be a messy critical. So 3 successes. With 2 10s, your 2 10s double for a total of 5. Yeah. Anyone else roll? No? Maki,
I also got a messy critical.
what'd you roll?
So 2 10s plus the 3, so 5 in total. And the one of the 10s was on my hunger dice.
That is also a messy critical. Isabella, you can feel the rage boiling up from underneath. It's all consuming. What are you trying to do?
He insulted the pack. He's insulted Mama. And from what I've heard, they don't treat their kid well. Isabella is pissed. So she's going to try and ride this out, and she's going to start stalking forward because Isabella doesn't have... Well, she is loud when she's angry, but when she's furious, she's eerily quiet. And she's just going to start walking forward, not caring if someone bumps into her or tries to grab her.
Pernella, what are you attempting to do?
The minute I clock that she's raging and that she's heading toward the guy, Prue is getting immediately in her path, being a roadblock. And the noise that Isabella isn't making is being filled by Prue yelling, hoping maybe Brianna can hear them downstairs, just yelling, Isabella, no, the kid is still here. Do not do this while the kid is still here. Stop. We cannot do this while the kid is still here.
Marzana, what are you doing?
Mars has been kind of quiet up until now, trying to take in all the things that are happening. She clocks that Isabella's going to do something stupid.
Your beast immediately
She-
recognizes what's going on, like just without a shadow of a doubt. You would also recognize, both you and Maki, because you both got messy criticals, Isabella is not in control of herself right now, and as a newly turned individual, probably doesn't have the know-how to gain that control back.
Yeah, to be... Prue is trying to, I forget the word for it, but her other conviction is no harm to the innocents, right?
Mm.
Trying to kind of evoke that.
Okay. We're gonna cut back to Marzana for a second.
She's gonna look at Dorothea in this moment. Which one do you need?
I need whoever's going to tell me what I need to know.
Because Mars's solution is to offer up whichever one of these motherfuckers is less likely to have the info. There's no stopping this train. This thing, it's already crashing.
Yep. Prue is also yelling over her shoulder, what was the question? What do you need to know from them? As she's like, Isabella's gonna have to go through her to get to them at this point.
We freeze framed for a moment just to kind of focus in on the tension. Okay? Marzana?
She, with the limited info, she wouldn't be opposed to Isabella just ripping this guy's head off. She don't give a shit.
So, you're opting to do nothing. Dorme, in this moment, what are you attempting to do? You didn't roll your wits plus awareness, so it's not on you just yet that Isabella's in the state she is until Prunella starts yelling.
Hearing Prunella, because Dorme was kind of just sauntering, doing like the slow walk away, very cinematic. But upon hearing the kid is still here, Dorme hoofs it to the car and jumps into the back seat with Dalton and tell him, Brianna, we gotta go right now. Time to go. We gotta go back to Riverside. Let's go. Because she also knows that Yvette and Denise are on their way.
Your phone doesn't work. Remember?
Yes, but she made it to the car.
You've run out to the car?
Yeah, run up to the car and got into the back seat.
On the way out, you run into Maki. Isabella, you feel a set of hands trying to grasp you as Maki attempts to stop you in your tracks, and you suddenly have one Prunella standing in front of you yelling, and you said you're attempting to go forward no matter who's in front of you or who grabs you?
Yep.
That'll be strength plus brawl from you. That'll be strength plus brawl from Maki.
Okay.
Prunella, if you're attempting to get out of the way, that's going to be dex plus athletics. If you're attempting to hold your ground, it's going to be strength plus brawl.
I have a question with prowess. It says I add the potence rating of the user 2 feats of strength. So that's 2 dice because my potence is 2,
potence
correct?
Rating to your strength.
Okay.
And do I get anything special if I have a specialty with brawling with kindred?
Which, sorry, what specifically are you looking at?
On my character sheet, it's brawl, and then there's a space next to it, and I've got kindred written.
Then you get an extra dice, thank you. Maki?
Okay. Is it a messy crit? It's only a messy crit if it's on, like, the hunger dice itself hit 10 as well,
Correct.
right? Like, it... Okay. So I had a messy crit.
Again?
Again, I will take the picture if you want me to show you.
Just double checking.
And I rolled 8.
Prunella?
I have another question. What if all of the dice I roll are hunger dice?
Then you take that into account when you calculate.
So I have usually a 1 in strength and a 1 in brawl, and then I get an extra 1.
So 3 dice.
My hunger is at 3.
Okay, so you roll 3.
I rolled a, I believe, 10 on one dice, a 2 on one of the other ones, and a 1 on the other. So
That's
that's one success. Okay.
Isabella.
I rolled a messy critical.
How much?
8.
Does that take into account the messy critical? The double.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I got a 10 on the blood die and I got a 10 on the regular die.
So you have 6 dice, 2 of which are 10, 1 is a hunger dice, yes? Maki. Isabella.
I have 8 dice. 1 is a hunger die. I have 8 dice. 1 is a hunger, and the other
So you
one.
have 10
So I have 2 10s.
You have 2 10s. You have a 10 altogether.
Yeah.
Maki takes it. Maki. Paint the scene.
So Maki was in the shadows. And she had kind of just silently slipped through the door. And as she's kind of slipping through the door and she feels that familiar, because Maki just had her first frenzy recently. And she feels that kind of same energy coming off of Isabella. She just silently slips in. Her arms wrap underneath Isabella's chest. And Maki like does the whole like full firm fucking grasp and crushes Isabella against her in like a lock. And it's just refusing to let go. And Maki just kind of leans in and goes, "We're not spilling blood right now."
Isabella.
Release me.
You're gonna take a minute. And when this is done, you will thank me.
They insulted the pack.
They can talk all they want. Words are cheap. Is this what Kieran would have wanted? For you to rampantly go off because of some lowlives talking shit?
Isabella, your beast has had enough. It doesn't want any part of this. It wants its... well, it wants what it wants. And right now, the rage and the blood and the anger is just way too overwhelming.
Isabella's gonna reach behind her with her hands and grab a hold of Maki's shirt or jacket with both of them and try to like swing her over her back and like basically body slam her onto the ground. She's not being gentle about it.
So that's going to be strength plus brawl for you. Maki, how are you responding?
I'm going to shove her face into the ground.
Strength plus brawl. Highest number takes it.
Okay. Okay. And is my prowess still going? It says one scene, so I don't know.
Moment.
because it's just a rouse check.
Sorry, 1 moment.
And I passed the last rouse check. Sorry, go ahead.
Give me 1 moment. I have to reset my scenes. Sorry, say that again.
Is my prowess still active, or do I have to activate it again?
No, if it's passive, it's always active.
Prowess is not. Prowess is a rouse check.
And does it say it's active for 1 scene?
It says for 1 scene.
This is still the same scene.
Okay, just double checking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh my God.
I got 10.
If I use prowess, can I still blood surge?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna blood surge. So that means 2 more dice. Give me a moment. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
For blood surging, you're gonna have to make me a rouse check.
That's fine.
Okay.
I passed.
Okay.
6, 7. Okay, so I got 9 successes, but it was a critical. Not a messy crit, but it was a crit.
Does that 9 take into account the 2 10s doubled?
Not doubled. Just then I have 9 dice, 2 of them are 10s.
Maki takes it.
I built her to be like a Bruja La Sombra, okay? This bitch be beefy, alright?
Isabella, you go to flip you grab onto Maki's jacket or shirt or whatever you can. You go to flip Maki over your head, and a moment later you find yourself on the floor. Not sure how, but caught slightly off balance.
She has her like knee in your back, and she's got like her hand in your hair, like pushing with everything she has your face into that floor. And she's got another hand with your other, like with your arms back behind you, as she is just like, oh, thank you, Kate. Yes, here you go. Have your PB a day. Because I'm right here. So she's got hand fistful of in your hair on the ground, like pushing it into the ground. She's got both your hands in your, like both your wrists behind your back, knee in your fucking like spine, as she's just like hovering over you. She's like, "You're mine right now, bitch. Settle the fuck
Isabella's
down.
gonna try barrel rolling.
You can keep fucking trying. I will keep doing this all fucking night long, Isabella."
Last round. Isabella, strength plus brawl? Maki, how are you attempting to stop?
Okay, can't she even fucking barrel roll if I fucking have her? Like, okay, all right. So now she's gonna play this game. I'm gonna activate Arms of Ahriman, and we're gonna grapple her. So Arms of Ahriman is a rouse check. So I do need to roll rouse. I passed.
Can I blood
And
surge,
then-
please?
Yeah.
You can.
I'm sorry, this is entertaining as fuck.
Okay, so I summon 2-dimensional shadow tendrils, which glide across surfaces and victims, engaging in mystical grapples within the victim's shadow. They attack using wits and oblivion. Okay, so I am literally just trying to still, with my own force, hold her the fuck down. But I am also activating Arms of Ahriman to start wrapping around her and forcing her to stay in the floor.
Make your roll.
Okay, so because I'm doing both, do I need to roll Strength and Brawl and then roll Wits Oblivion as well, or just Wits Oblivion?
You've already got Isabella pinned, which I will assume is kind of an advantage on your end, so I'm only going to make you roll for Arms of Ahriman.
Okay, Wits Oblivion, which means I need so many fucking things. Okay. Oh. Can I still Blood Surge even though it's Arms of Ahriman? Because I'm still using the blood. I'm rousing the blood to do the thing.
I don't see why not.
Cool, we're gonna add 2 more to my
choice if
dice
you
pool.
want to risk it. What's your hunger at?
2.
Okay. We'll get to the rest of you in just a second.
Sorry, I'm having to teach my little sister a lesson. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I rolled 8 for wits and plus oblivion. And for wits for that she has to roll, I believe. Give me a second.
Can I say what I rolled for my strength brawl first?
Yep.
Oh god.
I got a 12 with a messy critical.
How the fuck did you get a 12, bitch?
She's a bruja.
I rolled 4 10s.
She's a bruja.
How do you roll 4 10s? Listen here. I already have you pinned. I'm using another thing to grapple you that you still have to roll for to see if you can get out of it.
We're going to take a moment. Actually, Maki. The strength plus brawl is going to be the contested roll.
Okay.
Which means Isabella's going to take that one. She breaks free.
Basically, Isabella like barrel rolls so that way.
Oh, hold on.
She's kind of sitting.
Hold on.
Oh.
Prone halves the dice pool. Apparently.
Because you're prone.
Ocean, do you know where in the rulebook that is?
Hold on, I have the rule book.
I've got one right here.
But I rolled 12.
I know. Give me a second.
But you were on the floor.
I had my hand in your hair,
Hold on.
my knee in your back, your wrist behind your back.
This is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
But the Bruja, despite the Bruja being like a caterpillar, she's like, F that. I'm going to gator roll out of this shit. It's official. Isabella Wardwell has become Florida woman.
Social combat.
That's Isabella Red Skies to you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Advanced physical combat, I think.
I need to update my stuff.
One moment while I look at the ruling. Pretty sure it's here. I don't see it. Ocean page.
Surprise attacks, close combat.
Criticals. Weapon ratings. Social conflicts. That's not what I want. Fuck it. We're gonna do this the easy way. 1 second, folks.
Yeah, I've got the PDF version of the book you pulled up that you shared with us pulled up. And I tried word searching the word prone and I can't find it anywhere in the rule book in that context.
One moment. Another website here. Use of combat. Sorry guys, just bear with me for one moment. I was just looking at that one. Let me take a look at this combat cheat sheet. If you pop up an ad that starts playing a video, I'm gonna have words. They are not going to be pleasant. Bite attack, that's not it. Multiple opponents, crippling injuries. What? Wrong? Right? In that case, yeah, I was gonna say I can't find it. Sorry. No, Isabella takes it.
Okay. I mean, it would have made sense because I have her on the ground and I'm using Arms of Ahriman to grapple, which means she's grappled because she still has to roll for Arms of Ahriman.
The contested roll for Arms of Ahriman is going to be the strength plus brawl for her in this case.
Okay.
Yeah. So I fully imagine that Isabella, rolls, uses all of her core strength, raises herself up slightly, rolls so she's on her butt, and Maki's the same, and then she's gonna, try and push Maki on the floor, even though I know her arms are still, on her back, and that most likely is going to make a shoulder pop, but she doesn't care right now.
We're gonna switch scene for a moment. Dorme, Rosanna, Prunella, Dorothea. You all notice a very quick flurry of exchanges between Maki and Isabella. some of you realize that, like, right off the bat, Isabella's going into a frenzy. The others only a moment later. And the rest of you only a moment later. This quick flurry of exchanges ends up with Isabella on the floor, Maki looking really just annoyed and done with shit. Isabella rolls away as Maki tries to activate one of her abilities. We're going to start with Dorme. What are you doing?
I'm confused. I thought Dorme was already out of the house.
Sorry, you are out of the house. My bad. Thank you. Sorry, it's brains all over the place today. Marzana, what are you doing?
Just give her one of them. What information do you need? That is not going to stop. That is a beast out of control.
And I'm gonna beat it out of her.
She doesn't even look over at Maki. She is like addressing Dorothea, like trying to handle this situation so we can just give her one of them and let her be sated.
Prunella, what are you doing?
Prue is watching Maki handle this, but is also ready should Maki need some help. Maki does not appear to need any help. But she's ready to, like, if Isabella does get away, be that extra roadblock. But she's also yelling over their shoulder, like, look, May already went, it looks like, to get the kid out of here. Once the kid is out of here, we can be a little less careful, but the kid needs not to be here.
Looking around a moment, you realize neither Dorme nor the kid are here.
I know, she clocked her running out of the room to go to the car.
Dorothea, what are you doing?
Did Father respond in any way when I punched him in the nose?
Yeah, he's kind of doubled over at the moment, holding his nose, blood just spurting from it. He doesn't say anything. He doesn't even grunt.
Is Mom doing anything?
The mom's looking at you. You can see her hands are balled by her side. But she's also taken a look around the room and realizes she is severely outmatched by herself here for the moment.
Prue's gonna yell over her shoulder to Dorothea. Do you know what other hunters they work with? Maybe we can just find you your information some other way.
What information do you think I'm trying to get?
Fair point!
Dorothea?
She's ignoring Isabella right now, because that's not what she's directly involved in. It'll get handled, it won't get handled. She would deal with that later. Mars, she's going to call out to. You grab the wife. Handle her. I've got him. And she's going to knee him in the face.
Mars will nod, and then we'll move over towards the wife. Mars has not put her gun away, by the way. She still has her pistol out. She's had it out this whole time. And Mars will walk over. She is going to aim the gun towards the wife's foot to start with, or her knee, wherever she's on the ground, so presumably her knee, actually.
Is the wife on the ground?
Nope,
Okay,
she is not.
Then her foot. We're going to get this information one way or another. Do you want to do this the easy way or the hard way?
I'm sorry. I don't make deals with devils. Or monsters. Demons. Or the spawn of Satan.
That is rich considering devils walk amongst people all day, every day. No.
Yeah, but at least they're human.
There have been far worse humans. And knowing that Dorme is gone, or assuming that Dorme is gone, she kind of made the threat already that we're going to do this the easy way or the hard way. Mars, doing the work that she does, would not hesitate to shoot this woman in the foot.
Dexterity plus firearms, please. Maki, you knee the father in the face, and he just immediately crumples. He's out.
Dorothea.
Dorothea.
Maki just teleported across the room to knee the father.
Dorothea, my bad. Dorothea. You knee the father in the face, and he just drops. He's out.
Out as in pain or out as in I knocked him?
He's out cold. His hands are no longer around his face. The blood's just kind of pooling on the floor.
4 successes.
I'm gonna spit on him.
And a moment later, an ear-thundering crack is heard. You can hear this outside the house, Dorme, as the gunshot goes off. And all you can hear is her screeching in pain. And cursing you out, Marzana. We're going to come back to Maki and Isabella. Isabella, I'm going to get you to roll me composure and resolve, please, at the sound of the cracking gun.
I just want everyone to know that behind Maki stands Kieran and all of his Force Ghost as he just goes, yeah, beat her ass. Wait, whose side am I supposed to be on? Yeah, beat Isabella's ass.
Mars is just completely ignoring Kieran.
You can't hear him, only Maki can hear him.
Anybody with sense the
Mars
unseen.
sense the unseen.
Oh, sense the unseen. Oh, yeah, so you just hear
Yeah.
beat his ass. And then, like, he hears the gunshot, he goes, could you be any louder? God, it's like you want everyone to come to this house in the middle of the night. Oh, wait, maybe they're already on their way. And
They are already on their way.
Bad, right?
Pardon?
The skull is bad.
The skull is bad.
The skull is bad on the red die.
That's a bestial fail.
Yeah.
Okay, I got one success on one of the blood dice and a bestial fail on the other. And I got 2 other successes, so I have 3 successes, but a bestial fail on one of the blood die.
I think that only counts as if the rest of them are blank. You get the skull, right?
No, on the VTM dice, if you get a bestial fail on any of the dice, it is automatically a bestial fail.
Only if the entire roll's a fail, which in this case it is.
Uh-oh.
I was looking to see if you could, break your beast's hold. That's not going to happen. So, Isabella and Maki, duke it out.
Okay. Yeah, Maki's kind of done with the whole grappling situation. And Maki just goes, first she goes, shut the fuck. She flips Kieran off. Shut the fuck up, Kieran. I'm busy. And still is trying to use Arms of Ahriman on her because they're still trying to grapple her. That's still actively happening. But Maki is going to grab Isabella. Gonna try and grab Isabella by the back of the fucking throat. With both hands, and shoves her knee into Isabella's face.
Before we get to that, who here in this room has a hunger above 3?
Does my hunger increase with a bestial fail?
Except for Isabella.
If I am at 3, does that count?
Yes. Dorme, you just want to take off with the kid?
Yes, because she would have known like some shit's about to go down, and she does not. And one of her convictions is do not expose kids to violence.
Yeah.
So she would have gotten in the car and be like, "We need to go now."
Yeah, no.
Especially since she knows what.
We can assume the car took off.
Good. And just as like a little story note to kind of indicate to them that they are away, just as they come like a little further down the way, she's going to have Brianna honk twice just to let them know that the car is leaving.
Yeah, 3 or above. Who has hunger of 3 or above? You're going to need to make me a composure and resolve roll, please. This room is coated in blood.
Does it matter that Prue's a blood leech?
You can smell the blood. At this point, actually, you know what? If you're a blood leech, that blood's not going to really call to you as much, is it? In that case,
I mean, unless Maki or Isabella's blood is in the mix.
that blood's not going to call to you as much. Never mind. So, Maki, strength plus brawl.
Saved by a predator type.
Isabella, how are you responding?
Oh god. Okay, let's see.
Isabella is just gonna reach forward and try to Actually, no, she would know choking wouldn't work. She's just gonna try and punch her in the face.
Strength plus brawl.
And my prowess is still active, so that's another 2. And then I'm going to roll a rouse check for my blood surge, because I'm going to blood surge, because I have learned that I have to blood surge for this bitch. And I passed it. I have to blood surge for this motherfucker. Okay.
What the fuck? I have 10 plus dice.
Would you roll?
I only got 4.
Isabella, I am so sorry to tell you this.
What'd you roll, Maki?
Okay, so I have 1, 2. Oh, wait, sorry. Wait, hold on. I accidentally rolled an extra hunger die. I wasn't supposed to. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I rolled 9 in total. No, 9 successes. However, it's a messy crit.
What is it with you and the messy crits?
I don't know. But I will take a picture. I promise you I am not lying. Look at this.
Isabella. Feel a sharp pain as Maki connects with you. Your beast is even caught off guard. You can feel the anger and rage subsiding, and then a moment later the world goes black.
Okay.
I pass out?
Yep.
Oh,
I sent
okay,
a picture.
one moment.
I sent a picture in my storyteller chat just to prove to you that
You're good.
The dice gods either love you or they are setting you up for the most epic narrative failure somewhere.
Oh no, that's 100% what it is.
Mars. Sorry, go ahead, Maki.
Yeah, so she just literally grabs both connects both her hands, goes to shove Isabella's face into her knee, and as she does that, she says to Isabella before Isabella gets KO'd, this one's from Kieran. Shoves her fucking knee into the face.
Dorothea. You've got the father, yes? What are you doing with him? He's unconscious.
Since he's unconscious, I'm going to leave him alone and I'm going to turn to the mother.
Who's just had a hole shot through her foot by Marzana. Screeching in pain.
That's okay. There's no cuts on her neck yet. So I'm going to take my blade up to her neck.
Prunella, you had something you wanted to say?
Do we hear the car honk and know it means that Dora May and the kid are gone?
You would hear the car honk, yes.
Prue immediately relaxes because 1, Maki's got that handled. 2, the kid is no longer here.
Dorothea, what are you doing with your knife?
Holding it to the mom's throat, pushing her against the wall. I'm going to growl and let me see here. With eyes of the beast, I'm going to growl and say, "Tell me where they are."
She spits in your face.
I'm going to rock her in the nose, too.
Strength plus brawl, please.
What's good for the goose?
Yes, Brew.
That one was a 7.
Thank you.
Let Marzana go first.
Yes, Mars.
I would like to try to actively intimidate her, like use the intimidation skill to force her to answer.
How are you attempting to do that?
She is going to point the gun not towards her, but to her unconscious husband, aiming around his shoulder blade area. I will kill him if you do not give me what I want. If you do not give us the information we need.
Charisma plus intimidation, please. Dorothy, you got a 7? Okay. Let's see what this does with Marzana first.
Six successes.
Between the cracking of the nose and the blood spurting out, and Marzana's rather intimidating attempt to intimidate her, she passes out. At least you think she's passed out.
I just want to make sure no one else wants to do anything before Maki does something.
Prue, seeing that Maki has that handled and the kid's gone, walks over, sees both of them passed out, looks over at Dora May. What did you say their names were?
Dorme's not here.
Dorothea! Dorothea! I'm getting my Doras mixed up. Goes over to Dorothea. We're all doing it tonight, okay? Looks over at Dorothea. What did you say their names were?
I didn't bother with their name. Dorothy wants to bite the mom.
You want to eat the mom?
I'll ask May later.
You want to eat the mom?
Start.
How far are you going to take it?
If I can, all the way, but I think Maki wants to do something.
Maki?
Before you start fucking draining people, if you want information out of somebody, you gotta do it fucking right. So Maki, once she kind of goes, okay. First of all, if you're dealing with monster hunters, you're doing it wrong. They hate us more than anything. If you want information out of them, and she's gonna walk up to the woman, and is like trying to actually see if she's actually passed out. She goes, bites her wrist, and goes to open the woman's mouth, and goes, "You gotta threaten to make them something they hate." And she goes and she shoves her wrist into the woman's mouth. And literally is holding it there and holding her fucking nose until she fucking swallows.
So... Interesting. One moment.
Blaze goes, interesting. That is code for, I didn't see that one coming.
If she's truly unconscious, she can't stop me. Oh, okay.
Maki.
Yes.
You open your wrist. Hold it over the woman's mouth. Plug her nose. How many ounces?
Okay, so Maki's been a ghoul for 73 years, so she would know how much it would take to actually ghoul this woman, right?
Yep.
Maki's gonna take it to that halfway point.
Halfway like you're not actually ghouling her, or halfway like she still has free will, but she really, really wants your opinion?
You would also know that it's roughly 1 pint per night over the course of 3 nights, give or take. That being said, we do have home rules and we do have homebrew rules in effect.
Yeah. So Maki is not trying to ghoul this woman. However, Maki is trying to make this woman think that she is going to be embraced tonight.
She swallows, but she doesn't wake up.
Cool. Maki's gonna start smacking the shit out of her until she wakes the fuck up.
Enough. Let's grab them and leave this place. It's been loud enough as it is.
Yeah, I can't take them. I only brought my bike, and Dora took the car. So it looks like we're legging it. Unless somebody wants to call Seraphina.
She has a different idea. Somebody that she can contact, maybe. When she looks at her phone, does she have signal? Or is it a situation where she also does not have signal?
You don't have signal either. Dorme, you're not here.
I know, but you mentioned before that Brianna was calling Denise and Yvette as backup.
They're not here yet. Keep in mind, this has only been a couple of minutes. It's taken us a while, but it's only been a few minutes.
Okay.
If things worked out right, then there should be backup on the way. What we can do is get out of this area and have them meet us elsewhere.
So you want to drag 2 bloody bodies, a knocked out Isabella, somewhere, and hopefully nobody questions the blood everywhere.
Prue raises a hand. I have an idea.
Oh god. What?
Well, you're good with tech, right?
Yes.
Do you know how to hotwire a car?
Okay, hacking and hotwiring a car are 2 very different things.
Does anybody here know how to hotwire a car? Other than the one that's currently passed out.
Or we asked Dorothea if she came in a fucking ride. Or did you walk here?
Do you think I walked here?
No, that's why I'm asking, where is your ride? We're going to take your sister, and she points at Isabella, and the 2 hunters, and we're going to go somewhere. I'm assuming you have somewhere to go.
I have a ride, but I don't need both of them.
Oh my god, Dorothea, listen, I don't have
Taking
time.
both of them ensures possible information and leverage against one with the other.
It also means that if one of the neighbors called the cops, we don't have somebody left behind to say that Dora May just took their kid.
You're assuming I would leave them alive.
You're assuming that if there's a dead body and a missing parent, that they're not going to immediately wonder where the kid is.
People are going to wonder what happens regardless. There is blood in here, and all 3 of them are going to be gone in some way, shape, or form. That is not my chief concern at the moment. We will figure out how we will cover it up after. We need to figure out where we are moving and how we are moving right now.
Cul-de-sac, 2 streets over.
Okay.
Thank you, Dorothea.
I am taking my bike, because I can't leave my bike here. Let's see, and she's counting. She's like, okay, there's Dorothea, there's Mars, there's Prue, there are 3 bodies. Y'all can handle it. And Maki walks downstairs, goes to her bike, immediately goes to grab her phone. Does she have signal outside of the house?
You do.
She calls Seraphina immediately.
Seraphina, your phone rings.
Seraphina, who was in the middle of something very important. Very, very, very important. Lets out a long sigh, picks up the phone and says, "This had better be fucking good."
And Maki just goes, "Sorry to interrupt your good time." She immediately gives you an address, and she goes, "Let's say there's a really big mess of some deer hunters that have been here. And we currently have 2 of them with us." And she doesn't name names, but she goes, "There's about," and she counts everybody and like says, like, "This is how many people we have," and goes, "Also, our resident newbie Bella had an incident, and I may or may not have knocked her out. I only call you when it's important.
I will have a cleaning crew there in 10 minutes.
Thank you.
Lila, my robe, please. And you just hear her hang up.
And that's where we're
Maki
actually going to
hangs
fade
up.
to black. Guys, we're gonna hit break here. When we come back, it's gonna be the other half. So once I flip over my BRB screen, all of our players who are in the scene are going to step down. All of our players who are in the next scene are going to step up. Thank you very much for this half. We love your faces. To our players, stick around. You'll have a chance to come back up at the end of session for some feedback.
Good evening, Kindred. Our group finds themselves at a well-known establishment, away from home, if you will. For once again, our group finds themselves at the Velvet Pussycat, burlesque house owned by none other than Seraphina. Our currently 3 kindred are at a table. What are you all discussing?
Storyteller, I have a question.
Okay.
I also have a question, but go ahead, Sam.
What are your questions?
Has time passed since the last time I was literally dealing with my problems? Or...
I'm going to step in for a moment. Same night.
Same night. Okay. So...
Okay, Kat, what's your question? Then we'll go to Ocean.
So it's the same night that me, that I was at the that Maeve was at the Velvet Pussycat and discovered the one person that was showing signs of illness.
I'm actually going to take liberty here, if you don't mind, Paulina, and say it's going to be the next night. I'm going to get you guys to roll a browse check. Sorry, go ahead.
I got things to ask then before I do that, or we're in a heap of trouble.
I have a lot of questions to ask then.
My time is limited tonight.
Did I have time to eat? That's all I'm going to say, because trust me.
Yes, you had time to eat.
Yeah, that's my question, because
Yes, you had time to eat.
Cool.
Ocean, what's your question?
Okay, so this comes from the last episode. So you're saying a whole night's gone past, so did Jimmy be able to brief everyone that was at the Velvet Pussycat? Everything that he got? Because that was
No,
the whole
because
point
you
of
haven't
why
been
they
able
were...
to get everyone there. Because every time you tried to get everyone there, stuff kept happening.
So essentially, I'm just like, well, I'm stuck with a sick person in my arms.
Oh no. So what happened was you brought the sick person in, they found out, and now sick person is currently bunking with Silas. Or someone.
Elijah.
The other sick Elijah. They're bunking with Elijah, and they are currently trying to figure out what the fuck's going on.
Okay, so Jimmy's panicking still.
All right then.
But he would eat.
All right, we have a panicking Jimmy. We have Danica, who's dealing with the fact that their phone just got unhacked. We have Maze, who's being fabulous as usual. You see someone you vaguely know as Sweets' sister walk by you guys. It looks like they're going to go get a drink of some sort when her phone rings and she takes the call.
Maeve is probably comparing notes with Jimmy then. Discussing
Jimmy
what she knows.
Jimmy right now is also trying to repeatedly text Maki, Sweets, anyone that he's got that is there going, I need you at the Velvet Pussycat now. I need you at the Velvet Pussycat now. Every, we'll say 2 minutes.
Jimmy? That's the... darling, that's like the 6th time you've messaged them in our group chat.
Important.
I know.
Would you like me to give you what I saw?
Yes. If you would not mind, I'd love that. Darling.
All right, so I'm going to preface most of this, but the city. Hold on. Okay, yeah, the city. Blood dripping from the scenes of the world. Red, black, viscous, alive. The threads through the gutters run in pulsing veins along the asphalt, splash against walls. The breath in the dark. Every heartbeat echoes from somewhere below. Steady and ancient, the air tastes like rotten blood. Dust falls like ashes. In the morning, faces are hidden, filling lungs, rasping shapes from the shapes move through it, walking, some crawling, not fully human. Each leaves footprints that linger on the path, on the ground, long enough to know they exist. Then fire. First it seems small on the fringe. Then it crackles. Then it screams. Towers erupt. Skies burn open. It glows with a fever that will not heal. Smoke climbs, twisting, that resemble faces, mouthing the same word. Violence follows, flickering fast, impossible to stop. Figure dragging another through the ash, mouth screaming soundlessly, hands pounding on glass from the inside, shadows tearing at each other, desperate to become coalesced. Through all its sickness, not born of air or touch, but of memory. It's under the skin, in the eyes, the mind, People crumble, their reflections rotting before their bodies do. Some resolve like wax. Some burn from the inside. Some keep walking along after there's nothing left to hold them up. It isn't dying. The city isn't dying, it's feeding. It grinds them into nothing but dust. And it's quaking. That's all I know.
Kat, your phone call ends, and you hear about the sickness that Jimmy is talking about, or a vision of some sort, since you're not that far from the table, and they're not exactly being quiet about it. Myriad, you there?
I think you're still muted.
Still muted.
There we go.
Sorry, I had a mouthful of popcorn. Thing.
The whole time this is going on, by the way, Danica has been sitting at the table because now I presume she is once again chained to her to her holder.
Yes, you are. Catalina, do you have any comment for what Jimmy had just said?
I missed part of it because my computer's been roboting all night.
You heard about the city having a sickness. To sum it up.
Did you position me in the room somewhere, or would you like me to describe that?
Ideally, you are close enough to hear the conversation, but you may position yourself, yes.
Catalina's sitting at the bar. She's kind of got her phone out. She's kind of scrolling on it a little bit. And she overheard the rather loud conversation going on behind her. She's going to pause a moment and turn. And look at Jimmy. And then she's going to turn back, slide her phone in her pocket, pick up her drink, and then walk back over the table. You said something was happening in the city?
We believe there's a sickness. And Jimmy thinks it's more than just in the people. From what it sounds. Is that right?
That's peculiar. I just got a communication from somebody, a tattoo shop owner, and he was saying that someone came in and they were rather ill, and this individual doesn't feel comfortable tattooing them when they're that ill. So they were calling for a ride.
Yes, Jimmy?
Would I know Kat as being... I'm wondering
You
if
have
I
met
remember.
Kat twice before.
Yeah, it's a disease, but it's not biochemical, maybe?
Kat, you would also know that the individual who called you had revealed to you that the other reason they are concerned is the fact that this person who seems to be sick is a ghoul.
And it's affecting individuals who don't normally get sick, such as a ghoul?
This, I think, sounds like the same thing that I just saw today.
It's affecting kind. It hasn't. It's affecting kind. Has not jumped to kindred. I don't know if it will.
So you would be able to recognize if it's the same?
I would.
My visions come weird. This one was not like a normal premonition. It's almost as if it's a memory that's trying to become real.
This whole time, Danica's head has been on the table, by the way. It's just been lying down on the table. And without pulling it up, she goes, "There was also one at Dora May's place the night it opened."
You mean the night when Prue took you on that little field trip?
Yes.
Are you okay? You've been rather, mopey. Even for you, since that.
You see her shudder a bit and then say nothing.
Okay. They're gonna have a talk later. Maeve looks at Kat and is just like, I don't know about these two, but with my medical training, I would probably be able to recognize whether or not it's the same disease, and I believe we've been quarantining the people affected in case it spreads. But it sounds like it's spreading, and I don't understand how.
Okay, so I might need to take you there because I've never heard of this happening before.
In the time span of Maeve being alive, would she have ever seen a ghoul sick ever?
Nope.
That tracks.
As far as you know, ghouls are not supposed to get sick.
Lovely.
Your blood is supposed to prevent them from any sort of disease.
Cool.
Jimmy gets up from the table, crosses past Maeve, sits on the other side of Danica, and sort of pushes her up if he can.
She doesn't put much of a fight up. It's just you kind of ragdoll her up, essentially.
Jimmy, please be
Get
careful.
up.
Jimmy. All right.
Whatever it is, you want to redeem yourself? Do it now and stop being a mope. And stop feeling sorry for yourself.
Jimmy.
God, he's gonna feel so horrible when he actually knows what's going on.
Maeve makes direct eye contact with Jimmy when he says that, and she looks at him and she's just like, no. She doesn't even say the words out loud. She just mouths it. No. Like the crack in her mask. Slip. The recognition slips. Of this is not the time. And then she immediately puts back on and turns back to Kat and was like, I think it might be a good idea if you take us. I would like to go grab some medical supplies, possibly from... Yeah, even if it's just the first aid kits, just in case. Would that be alright, Kat? It was Kat, right?
Yes, Kat is fine. But yes, if you have any information, it would be nice to head this up as much as we can.
It sounds like we need to make a trip.
Maeve goes up to her room and she just grabs her basic medical kit that she's had and updated since the 1920s. And just takes it with her with some gloves. And meets them back downstairs and is like, alright, I'm ready to go. It's this nice, old, leather medical bag. From her field nurse days.
All right. You all go to Kat's vehicle then?
If people don't mind squishing, it's the newer Mustang.
So long as you have enough room for the person you're picking up. All right, then. It is not a long drive to the destination you're going to. The exterior of this tattoo parlor is unassuming at first, an old building with chipped paint that looks like it needs to be retouched. One wall to the far side where a mural is slowly being painted and a single sign that reads Bleeding Colors in a range of rainbow colors lighting the parking lot. The open close sign is currently flipped to the closed, which is odd given the hours are painted on the window and it says they're usually open until 2 a.m. and it is currently only 9:30. But the lights are on.
She'll look over at Kat and say, well, Doc, take the lead.
I will say also that you actually see outside of the parlor as well, There doesn't seem to be any vehicles since the place is closed. However, you do see a very nice motorcycle with a small gremlin bell on the bottom parked out front. Are any of you going to approach the door?
Yes. I'm going to lead in, I guess. Is the bell recognizable on the bike though?
Do you often look at motorcycle bells?
I do own a bike. Sweet.
It looks to be... You can tell that it is an older bell. It looks like it's been there for quite a while. At the very least, maybe over 40 years.
Okay. That's weird. Cool. I'm gonna walk into the tattoo shop.
All right. Finally, you guys take freaking initiative.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You're hit with an atmosphere that blends the best of both worlds. Grunge and gothic, biker rebellion and occult mystery. The air is thick with the smell of fresh ink and burning candles and light incense. The walls are adorned with elaborate tattoos, each one more intricate and detailed than the last. Some feature twisted skeleton designs. Others indicate symbols that seem to glow faintly in dim light. Heavy velvet curtains separate the tattoo stations, and dark, vintage furniture lines the room. High-back chairs, worn leather couches, and an old wooden cabinet filled with arcane trinkets and strange artifacts, and one strange Furby that has an eye patch and is just eyeing all of you as you enter, its eyes seeming to follow you as you walk into the building.
That's not a normal Furby. Is the Furby obvious?
Oh yeah, it has its own little chair on top of the shelf.
Cool.
And it's wearing like a combat vest with an eye patch, and on the combat vest it has a little 8-ball sticker.
There are a few things that Maeve knows in her own life, and one of them, and she firmly believes that Furbies aren't actually toys. Those are fake creatures. She doesn't trust them. She's like, no. She walks up and she's like, what the fuck is this?
You hear a voice call out, her name's 8-Ball.
Who does the voice come from?
My boy.
It doesn't come from the Furby if that's what you're worried about.
This is my worry!
I didn't think you guys would be so concerned about a frickin' Furby, but okay. No, the voice comes from behind you, and for those who turn around, you see a young African-American man. He appears to be in his mid-20s, several piercings on his face, tattoos that seem to litter his body, his hair done in in locks of pink, yellow, and blue. One eye blue, the other green. He's looking at you with a rather carefree smirk where you can see his extended fangs. As you guys look into the side chat of the updated picture of Bastien Dugas.
I'm in love.
Delicious. Sorry, I love me some I love me some I love me some Dugas.
Beautiful. Anyway, let me be unhinged. No, Maki.
I'm sorry. You said you're glad you're not here because that Furby'd be toast. You can only choose one.
Mine.
The man is currently wearing some jeans, a mesh shirt where you can see more of his tattoos down his chest, as well as both of his nipples being pierced, full sleeves, both arms. He's just leaning against one of the walls, smirking at you and saying, I don't think you're supposed to be the rat I booked.
How tall is this man? This is important.
He is 6'2".
This is about to be very funny to everyone in the chat. Maeve is 5'3", so this is very, very funny. And she's in little flat boots right now, little flat leather boots. She's in all of her like riding gear stuff. She's like, I did not know you. You're not the one that's sick, though, are you?
No, Moshe, I am not the one that is sick.
Danica notices the reaction and goes, then can you lead us to the person? If she can stop stammering long enough, she's here to examine them.
I'm not stammering. Maeve's not stammering, Cat stammering, because I have a thing.
That I can. I actually have I had to cancel one of my clients, but then he heard what was going on, and apparently he's having a little, thing with a doctor. So if you all want to follow me. As you turn around, since he's wearing a mesh shirt, you can actually see down his back, he has a single tattoo of what appears to be a scorpion with the astrological sign of Scorpio in the middle of the body as he continues to walk to the back of rooms.
Did you die a Scorpio or were you born a Scorpio?
I was made into a Scorpio, he calls back as he continues to walk.
Noted.
Jimmy finally turns from the Furby and is now following the group.
How long has Jimmy been making eye contact with the Furby?
The entire time that it was there and now is turning.
Yes, please.
I just want to point out we will probably be going over time tonight. Does anybody have an issue with that?
No issue here. Maeve follows Bastion back.
You guys to the back. Yeah. As Bastion is leading you back, he does look at you guys and say, be forewarned, the client I have in question doesn't typically like our kind, but he knows to behave. He's a very good boy, he says as he, grins widely, opens the door. Ain't that right?
I heard that, says Ryder as he turns towards the door with a snarl on his face.
You're muted.
I heard that, says Ryder as he turns towards the door and just kind of growls offhandedly. As you look into the room, you also happen to see Elizabeth there, bent over and examining the guy in one of the chairs.
I know you did. It's why I said it.
Listen here, bloodsucker.
Ugh.
Just because I got a truce with you guys.
It's nice to see you again, Ryder.
Maeve.
Jimmy
Oh, good. You know each other.
moves. Jimmy
And now?
moves out from behind Maeve, walks up to Ryder, and gives him a hug.
You say that so threateningly, Ocean.
Ryder looks down at you as you give him a hug. Doesn't really know how to react. Sniffs the air for a moment. You just keep your mind tricks to yourself, you hear?
Jimmy looks up to Ryder. You still haven't come to the office.
Give me time. We're dealing with some shit.
Yeah, I got the memo. So what are we dealing with?
Bastion looks at Ryder. Now, Bastion, you can huff and puff all you want, big boy. You and I both know if you kill me, though, you're going to lose your artist, and that'd be a downright shame to say.
You did Ryder's work?
Look, I know you like to flirt and all, but I told you at this point, I'm taken.
Jimmy looks over to Bastion. He won't. And he looks up to Ryder. Moon.
Gets around a lot. Moon's responsible for his own safety.
Yeah. But remember.
Anyways.
Bastion just raises his hand in mock defeat. Currently on, it appears to be a cot that Bastion has in the back room, is a man in what appears to be his mid to late 30s, looking sick as a dog. He's sweating, he's lethargic, he has big bags under his eyes. He's just like, I'm so sorry, I thought I was fine. Like, I felt fine. I got on the bus, I got here, and then all of a sudden I felt like crap, and I fell on Rowan. Is he okay? And Bastion just says, Rowan's fine. He's having a shower.
Who's Rowan?
Rowan's my ghoul.
Do you, when he's done with the shower, I want to check him as well. Mind?
That's fine. Rowan has a strong constitution, always has. I am worried about this one, because although this is not my ghoul, if anything happens to him, I'm gonna have a very angry Ventrue at me.
Whose ghoul is he?
A member of my coterie.
I've been there.
Yes, Jimmy?
Permission to describe the soul on the ghoul.
What does Scry the Soul do?
Descriptions in the storyteller chat. Give me one moment. I will drag that up for you. So, dice pool is intelligence plus aspects versus composure plus subterfuge. Make an intelligence aspects versus composure subterfuge roll. On a win, the storyteller truthfully answers a number of questions equal to the margin of the roll about the target's aura and psyche, including the emotional state of the subject, the resonance of the subject's blood, whether the subject is a vampire, werewolf, ghoul, or any other supernatural being, whether the subject is under the influence of blood sorcery or other magic, whether the subject has committed diablerie in the last year, and a critical win allows discovery of something unexpected as determined by the storyteller.
What do I roll for the ghoul again?
Composure plus subterfuge.
I also have to do a rouse check, which I passed.
All right, make your roll. What did you get?
Messy crit 6.
All right, he only rolled a 2. So you can ask 4 things.
Resonance of the subject's blood.
He is sick.
Give me 1 second. Let me grab that for you. Oh wait, down here. Whoops. God damn it.
While they're doing that, Maeve is actually gonna properly introduce herself to Bastion. I realize I didn't properly introduce. I'm Maeve Bryn.
He gives you a grin, holds out his hand. Bastion Dugas.
Phlegmatic.
Pleasure to meet you.
Phlegmatic, okay.
And he will also give you a kiss on the back of the hand.
Ah! That's a cat reaction, excuse me.
Number 2. Whether the subject is under the influence of blood sorcery or other magic.
He has a bloodstone on him. Used for tracking.
Emotional state.
Confused, disoriented, really fucking tired.
And because this is a critical win, a discovery is something that you determine.
This ghoul, from what you can feel about him, from scrying on his very soul, is a newer ghoul, but for some reason it feels like whoever is their domitor has a very close attachment to them. It almost feels like this might be someone's touchstone.
Interesting. May I get to know your name, please? And he's talking to the ghoul.
The ghoul looks at you, still very disoriented, just like, I mean, you could ask. I'm sorry. I'm very confused right now. It's, I'm, what is my name? I'm Van.
Hi, Van. It's nice to meet you. When did you come up with that bloodstone?
This, what? Oh, this? He gently taps the necklace around his neck. Oh, yeah, my boss? Yeah, my boss gave it to me. She said to always keep it on.
Is it for protection?
She said it's so that if I get lost or something happens, she'll know exactly where I am at all times.
About that time, Elizabeth walks back into the room.
It's the other doctor. Sup?
kind of looks around for a moment. Doesn't really say much about the crowd that's gathered here. Looks at the ghoul. Looks at Van. Well, I suppose you're good to return home. I've got everything I need here. Gonna probably end up having to test some stuff, but got your contact information, so once I get back to my makeshift lab, I guess I'll see what I can do.
Awesome. So I could go home now? Because the cot's fine, but it's not as comfy as my bed, I don't think. I don't know. Feeling things is hard.
You're more than welcome to go home.
Things don't feel right to you?
I mean, no. But also, I've been bruising so easily.
Like, he rolls up his sleeve, and you can see, like, on his forearm, several blotchy bruises up his arm.
Would also like to point out Kat's in the room too.
Jimmy's opening up his book, and he pulls out the picture he drew and handed it to Maeve. I think this might have something to do. Maybe it's a far cry, don't know. Might mean something again. It's the symbol that he saw in a premonition previously.
Are you talking about the Thornwick symbol?
And that basilica.
But I don't know about any symbol or anything like that. What I know is we've got some sort of problem here, and it seems to be ripping through a population that shouldn't be getting sick, says Elizabeth.
Jimmy
Sebastian.
turns to Elizabeth. Jimmy turns to Elizabeth. Does this seem like just symptoms or root cause that you can find?
I have to test the blood first. I don't know what we're dealing with. And this isn't the first case I've seen either. There's been at least 2 others, maybe 3. And there could be more. There could be more for all I know. Like, I can barely keep up with this.
Danica looks over at Kat and says, "Do you know if you've been picking up a lot of these?"
My drivers haven't really said much. This is the first one that I know about.
Bastion looks to Maeve. You had a question, mon cher?
I had 2, but I'm going to go with the first one. You said you know their person that the school schooled them?
That I do.
Would you mind getting me their information? I would like to give them a check. They're regularly I'm worried what their health. Well, we don't get sick, but I'm worried.
He's gonna look you up and down. Takes out his cell phone. Let me give her a call and see if she's alright with that. She is very particular about who can and can't have her information.
I have a better idea, actually. She pulls out. She like reaches down into her bra, pulls out that black and gold card. Has her number and her name on. This. You can have. And if you so deem to share, fine with me.
He looks at you with a very wide smirk, takes the card from your hand. As his phone begins to ring, he looks down at it. I'll speak of the devil and she shall appear. Give me 2 seconds. And he answers the call and starts to walk off. So he says, Virgo, to what do I owe the surprise? He says as he closes the door behind him for a moment to take the phone call.
Are they all named after their signs?
I will explain after stream.
Look. Go ahead.
Well, he's walked away. Maeve is actually going to walk back over to that shelf of things and take a look at some of the stuff there.
So in this room, there isn't much. It's actually a back room. The other shelf is currently at the front. You guys are in a little back room. But Elizabeth, if you want to continue.
Look, I don't know about you guys, but this guy's good to go home. Like I said, probably, as far as I know right now, the best place for him is probably quarantined at home, in his own bed, so he can get some sleep till I can figure out what the fuck is going on. I don't know if you guys want to, like, take him, or if we should call somebody, but having
Cap
him
was called here
out
to
of
take him.
public spaces might be the best thing.
Cat was called here to take him, and I'm tempted to let her.
I've got to get this blood
We
supply
can catch
back to the hospital, so...
That's fair. And reasonable. Have you gotten anything?
Sorry,
Have you gotten anything off of the we have gotten?
Inconclusive at best. I'm not sure if I'm going to need more blood, or... I mean, I've got a couple of other tricks up my sleeve, but... I mean, I'm running out of options here.
Bastian walks back into the room, his phone back in his pocket. Well, that was fun. My ear will be ringing for a little bit now. He says as he like gently rubs the side of his head where the ear had been. Okay, so this guy now needs to definitely go back to wherever his dwellings is. And his Domitor will check on him later. She has agreed to meet up with you. However, would prefer if you met at their place. I did manage to convince her to make it on neutral ground, though. He holds out not one, but 2 business cards to you, Maeve. This is for her. And on the business card, you actually see the name Penelope Nunn on it. Penelope Nunn. And on the other business card, you see the name Bastien Dugas. And that card is in case you want to call me.
She sticks his card back in her titty. She sticks the other card in the back of her phone, where the wallet is. Right where her card was, she sticks his card. And then she's like, do you mind if I get a take a photo of the tattoos on your chest? I really love the artwork.
He makes a point to, like, pose slightly for you.
Maeve gets a photo and then instantly texts it to Maki. And it's just like, look at this man when she steps out of the building. When she's out of the building, out of, like, seeing distance of this man, she sends it to Maki.
In character, Danica is just the entire... just...
Excuse me while I die from the side chat.
Jimmy steps out. And he's looking at the road. He's trying to picture the vision / memory he had. And he's trying to see in the vision if the veins were descending or ascending in the vision versus the road that he had. He's trying to determine in the vision if there may be an epicenter, if there's more clues in this vision.
One moment, please.
Sorry, I was replying to something in the side chat. Could you repeat the question?
So what Jimmy's doing is he's trying to envision the vision he had regarding the roads that were pulsing and the like vein-like things that were going down. He's trying to determine if they were going north, south, east, west, if they were going to a certain epicenter.
From your recall of the vision, it seemed to almost be center and slowly spread out like veins in a body or a spider web, slowly going further and further and further out.
He's looking for the center. Is there a physical place that would be considered the center?
No. It was hard to say. It was less of a map of the city and more like you know how when you look at a globe, you can recognize, oh yeah, that's Asia, that's Canada, that's America. It's like you're looking at a map, a world map. There is no center point, there is no skyscraper, there is no landmark. It just continues outward.
Jimmy looks to Maeve. I think we need Dora May.
You hear behind you, can we drop me off first before anything else? Because I really need to fucking lay down.
Well.
Oh, you're still here?
You're my ride.
I don't drive.
Well, who's my ride? Because I can't ride with the big scary biker man. He's terrifying.
Besides, I think I'm going in the opposite direction. I gotta drop the doc off here at the hospital.
He's friendly enough.
I'm not fit. No, I'm not getting between him and his girl. He'll kill me. Look at him. He could snap me like a fucking twig.
Careful, Jimmy.
Outward
My bite's
exasperation
Yeah,
worse
and
than
this-
eye.
Careful, Jimmy. My bite's worse than my bark.
Well, considering this is something that may be right up your alley anyways, I think. We'll talk later.
Your ride's over here. She makes a gesture towards the vehicle.
Thank you. You look familiar. Are you on TikTok? He says as he starts to meander over to the car.
God.
I call shotgun.
I am actually going to call us another ride from the cat calls. I don't want to keep Cat
Okay.
if she has business.
I still call shotgun.
I can summon another driver if you want an extra one.
I kind of like that idea because I rather ride with you, but I don't want the sick man in the car room.
I'd be offended, but
You'll
I
talk
wouldn't want to
Irish.
be with me either.
And Iris will get back with me.
So, are we calling a secondary car?
Yeah, Kat's gonna text Iris and get another driver sent out.
Iris replies
As
back.
fast as
Turns out that she was on a job and is actually right around the corner and will be there within 2 minutes.
Is she as fast as Sweets?
So Iris is coming?
Yes.
Okay, Iris is dispatched.
Never mind. Someone else is coming then.
Let me see here. Have Oliver come.
Is he as fast as Sweets?
Okay.
All right. Oliver is less than 2 minutes away. Comes up, looks at the guy, who's like, "That's the guy I'm driving home?"
Yes, sir, but I'm going to follow. We just don't want to ride with him.
Okay. And you see him lean over and take out a medical grade mask, puts it on. It's like, oh, this is fucking COVID all over again. And he says, "All right, come on, dude, get in."
Worse, but
Just-
good on you.
Oliver helps him into the car, make sure he's buckled up. He's like, looks like his place is 20 minutes away. All right, let's try and get there in 10.
From somewhere off in the distance, you hear something in Sweets' voice. "I can do it in 5."
We're going to time skip a little bit. And that you are all now outside. Oliver managed to get through a few stoplights quicker than you. You got stuck behind some traffic. There was one of those places where people stop you to see if you're hungover or drunk or whatever. Yes. Maeve, what's up?
While we're driving there, Maeve reaches out from the business card that Bastion gave her for this ghoul's girlfriend, mom. I forgot the word.
Domitor.
Thank you.
The business card on it only says Penelope Nunn, and there is a phone number underneath.
Yeah. Okay. She shoots them a text, but she does. Explaining who she is. Sending what is basically like a e-business card kind of text thing of who she is and like what she does and like stuff, but also has this sub thing of a nurse underneath the burlesque tarot and everything. It has a nurse. And she's like, you're Vaughn? Or Van? Was it Vaughn or Van?
Van.
Van, thank you. Sorry. Brain dead. Drove a lot today. She's like, Van. Why is Oliver hot? Damn, Myriad!
You goddamn thirsty whores.
We'll be here for another
Come on,
2
guys.
hours.
Focus.
Focus. Anyway, she shoots off a text about until we're taking Van home on request of Bastion, but I would love to be in contact with you because he's definitely sick, and I'd like to talk to you about how he was the day before the last time you fed him.
So you send this text message. It's a couple of paragraphs. Less than 2 minutes later, you get back a single sentence, and it says, "This coffee shop tomorrow, 11:30. Do not be late."
Done. She just texts off. Done.
Excellent. As you send that off, you actually see that you arrive. Kat drives up behind Oliver. Oliver actually is helping this guy up the stairs to his little house. Looks like it's one of those frat dormitories, whatever, that multiple people share. Because this guy is not doing great. He is dead on his feet, tired. And Oliver helps open the door, takes a few steps in, and you actually see him drop the guy and physically recoil, hand over his mouth. Just like, oh, fuck, Cat! Myriad, if you're talking, you're muted.
I wasn't talking.
Okay.
But when she hears Oliver call her name, she's gonna run up the stairs to stand with him and see what's happening.
Maeve follows, actually, at this. Having some.
Are you all following?
Following.
As you all follow up, the scent hits you. The smell of fresh decay. And you see, within the room in front of you, which appears to be into a living room, 4 freshly dead bodies, all pale, all with severe bruising. They are all dead. And that is where we're ending tonight's session.